and welcome to Inside KISD. I'm Maria Munoz, and we're here with Shoemaker football head coach Toby Foreman. Coach, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Could you talk about the progress of players and how you plan to improve for the next game?
Yeah, well, we've made a lot of progress this year. We've had a scrimmage and 2 games, and then we're coming off a bye week, which we've had a lot of time to just work on the fundamentals. And we do have a lot of new faces this year on our varsity, so it's been a challenge getting those guys ready in a short period of time, but we feel like we've done that.
What drives you to keep pushing your players to succeed?
I want to see them be successful more than anything. I know as a former player, the joy you get out of being successful. And, this is for a lot. We have 24 seniors on our varsity right now. And for those guys, I always tell them, this is your team. I'm the coach, but this is your team. And you're going to remember this season for a very long time. And that goes for the rest of them. We pride ourselves on, working hard and having great work ethic. And that's part of what drives us. It's just, overall being successful.
Could you talk about the work ethic of the team?
Yeah, we start early, we finish late. This is a very good group of young men that showed up in the spring, showed up in the summertime, have done the extra stuff. They come up here on the weekends on their own. And so they really have put a lot of time into this. And I feel like their mindset is, for the majority of our team is, they won't be denied. And so that says a lot about more who they are than who our coaching staff are, because it's something that they've made a pact to themselves that that's what they're going to do, and that's what they're doing. That's
dedication. Are there any players you would like to mention for leading the team?
Right now, I would have to say leader-wise on defense, Cameron Starling. He is a transfer as a junior this past year. He came from Longview. He's done a really good job. Last week or 2 weeks ago when we played Midlothian, we were struggling there in the fourth quarter, and we were on offense. He was trying to keep everybody up and engaged, and that's partially kind of from the program that he came from, because his mindset is we're going to win this game, but if we're not, we're going to do it the right way, which is he just showed really good leadership qualities. On the offense side of the ball, I would have to say offensive line wise, Isaac Pettit, who's a 3-year starter. He kind of leads that offensive line, and he does by example as well as with his mouth. But he really does a good job both in the huddle and on the field. And so those 2 guys stand out as 2 people that are right now have emerged as leaders on our team, and hopefully the rest of those guys will follow.
What are some positive elements you have to say about the team going into this week's game against Temple?
Well, I do think I feel like that for 6.5 quarters this year we played really good defense. The offense has struggled. But it's little things here or there, so we just put it all together, which we have looked pretty good at times in practice over the last week and a half. But if we can put those 2 things together, then we'll be highly successful. Our special teams has really played well this year. I would say the defense and our special teams has been our biggest bright spot, and we just continue to improve on those 2 areas and bring the offense along. We'll be just fine.
Thank you for joining us, Coach.
Well, thank you for having me, and go Greywood.
Run or walk your way back into the groove of another school year with the 2018 KISD Back to School Employee 5K, Saturday, September 22nd on the campus of CTC. This is a free event for KISD employees and family members, and you'll score points for your campus or department in your pursuit for the Superintendent Cup while enjoying a morning of fun on the campus of CTC. It all kicks off September 22nd at 8 a.m. with the race starting at 8:30. Get more details to the daily news brief in your email, including a link to sign up. Register today for the 3rd annual KISD Back to School Employee 5K.
Welcome back to Inside KISD. We're here with Claude Williams. Now, what is your position and what does that entail?
I play receiver, and that really means just you running routes, catching the ball, and blocking for the running back and quarterback.
Now, Claude, who is your favorite NFL player?
My favorite NFL player, well, it's a couple. I like Tom Brady, Julio Jones, and Rob Gronkowski, but if I had to narrow it down, it'd probably be Tom Brady.
What is your favorite sport and team besides football?
I like to watch baseball. People really don't know that, but I like baseball, and my favorite team probably have to be the Washington Nationals.
What is your favorite class and your favorite teacher?
I like math. Math's my favorite subject, and so my favorite teacher probably have to be Miss Bremner.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be and why?
I would like to have super speed. I think that's a power. And so people say I was slow, so I feel like if I just have super speed, they can't call me slow no more.
Thank you, Claude, for being here. And to our viewers, thank you for joining us on Inside KISD. Be sure to catch us on KISD TV, Spectrum 17, and on My 95.1.
I got your back.